Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Paul Tamayo, and I'm here with
Riley MacLeod.
And today we're talking about the new addition to the Apex Legends roster, Octane. He came in addition to the Battle Pass that was released yesterday, which is pretty interesting. Do you have any initial takes on the Battle Pass itself?
Yeah, I think, at least for me, nothing in it is all that exciting, but I feel like Apex Legends cosmetics don't really stand out to me anyway, so I'm like, oh, look, a Battle Pass full of trackers for characters I don't play and skins that I will never use. Yeah,
the one thing that sticks out to me still the most is how much trying to do the math in my head when buying coins. Like, all right, what's the value of the coin to the dollar ratio, whatever. But yeah, I'm also like, I guess it's cool. I haven't I've only gotten a couple levels into the Battle Pass, unlock stuff, but I'm curious to see what more. But I feel the same way. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do it. Sure, I play this game enough.
Yeah, it doesn't feel vital to me the way that maybe Fortnite's Battle Pass doesn't feel vital to me either, but it's fun and it's more immediately fun. I think a lot you get stuff that is fun, and here it's what's this?
Yeah.
Oh, look, a number.
Fortnite also has the whole challenges, go do this thing in this part of the map and whatever. I'm curious.
Yeah, I wonder if Apex will get that later. I know that they said that this first Battle Pass was focused just on XP.
Mm-hmm.
And challenges could be fun. I'm not sure if the game will how the game could support them, but they could be really neat. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see.
But speaking of really neat, Octane is the new addition to the Apex Legends family here, and we were having a little discussion just now about where is he from? I know he's one of mine, but I can't tell exactly where. Is he from Spain? Is he from Latin America, Central America? Who knows? Well, I mean, Central America is part of Latin America, but either way, he has been introduced and offers a really cool skill set. So his passive ability is he has the ability to regen health over time, which I found pretty useful, but it hasn't been that much of a game changer, but it can be at times if you just need to hide for a bit.
Yeah, I wrote yesterday and I was thinking about it. I think you could probably use it really well in combination with his tactical, which lets him run faster, if at the cost of some health. I feel in Apex, at least for me and my skill level, I don't take, if I get into a fight, I'm in the fight and I survive or I don't survive. So the idea of you could get in a scrape and then sort of naturally heal over time hasn't really been an experience I've had, maybe because I'm not as tactical at playing as I ought to be. But I could definitely see people using it really well.
Yeah. I did notice when I got a couple hits in or whatever and I was running away into cover to heal, it does sort of also your health does tick back along with the added boost of a med kit or a syringe. So there are these little
1 HP every 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's very slow. It trickles back in, but it can actually make a difference in the heat of the moment when you have to make the call to stop healing and just know that the rest of it will come eventually, assuming you don't get hit. But his second ability, which I actually really love, is the little speed boost that he gets at the expense of some health. That has actually saved me a lot, and I find myself using it. I love to flank. I'm the guy who flanks anytime we play a game like this, especially in Battlefield or whatever. I'm always the one who's all right, where's the opening? Where's my window? And with him, with Octane in particular, it's really cool because there's always a window with that ability. You can always use that ability and then just get the heck out of dodge, swing wide right or left, and just get a good vantage point on them. So I definitely see that also being a factor, at least in towards the end of the game, especially when battles really matter and positioning matters. But you also said that you use it for just get out and heal or whatever, or
I think that Octane is definitely a character with a lot of movement potential, and that's really fun and exciting. And I think that people will do really cool things, and that there's a lot of cool things that you can do with him.
Yeah, for sure.
I also love how he runs such a weirdo.
Yeah, and did you notice too when if you hold I play on PS4, but when you put your guns away and you're sprinting, he holds his right hand like a fake gun, which I was that's a nice little touch. Also, the way he runs is really wacky. I love that people are pointing that out. And then of course his ultimate ability is this little launch pad, very Fortnite-esque, where you just plop it on the ground, you run up to it, you just get launched probably 30, 40 feet.
Yeah, it doesn't feel super far.
Yeah.
But
But it can actually help you.
It can be far. I think, if you use it well.
You can actually cross some pretty wide gaps. I've seen players use it with downed teammates. Like downed teammates can actually use it to get back up on roof. And I've used it a ton to just like jump into the thick of it. Like if I see something happening and it's too far away, I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna go in guns blazing. So I come in sort of like air support. But yeah, I mean, overall, I really, really like Octane. I'm really into what he's gonna offer for the meta at large. I definitely do see potential for him being like someone that newcomers could use. It just sucks that he's being like kind of gated off jump for people that might actually benefit from using him, because like the health regen thing I think is really, really friendly to newcomers. And also just the ability, like the Bangalore sort of ability of like get the hell out if you need a way out. But yeah, I mean, I guess final impressions of Octane.
Yeah, I think at first glance for me, his abilities didn't seem as standout as the other heroes that you have to pay for, but I think that could be made up for with what players will be able to do really cool things. You know, a jump pad isn't nearly as cool as, you know, decoys or whatever, but I think it's all about how you use it.
Totally.
And so I think that we'll see a lot of really interesting things as time goes on.
Definitely. Yeah, that makes me most excited of like seeing how it pairs with other people's abilities, especially like Bangalore's or even Gibraltar, if he ever makes it back in eventually, but into my rotation at least. But yeah, so those were our thoughts on the new character Octane. Let us know what you think down in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, keep playing. Peace.